50 years ago, when PMI was founded, project management wasn't a thing yet. But thanks to a fearless group of visionaries and passionate project leaders like you, project management is now a global profession. And at PMI, we power the project economy, strengthening society by enabling organizations and empowering people to turn ideas into reality. As we look ahead to our next 50 years, what role will you play?
Welcome to this customer showcase, where we're discussing the digital transformation journey of the Project Management Institute. My name is Howard Bigelow. I'm the account manager of EPAM for the Project Management Institute, and I'm here with Vangili Palaniappan, the Chief Technology Officer of PMI.
Thank you, Howard. I'm very happy to be here and share our experience with the digital transformation at PMI. Past 2 years, we have been bringing technology teams, product teams, and our partners, as well as the customer journey designers together to create moments that matters to our customers and deliver highly personalized experience for our customers.
Why did PMI choose to go with Sitecore as your platform for digital transformation?
Sure. I would start with why digital transformation at PMI before we go into Sitecore. As we all experience every day, the world is being digitally disrupted from large companies to corporations, big to small, across industry. Every segment is going through the large change. The evolution of augmented reality, machine learning, AI, robotics, and 3D printing is fundamentally challenging the way how we engage with our customers. This transformation is not easy. The research shows that there is a huge gap between strategy design and strategy delivery. So much has been wasted because of the poor performance of the projects. These challenges are not just because we don't have a technology, nor there is lack of business plans. This is because it requires a different skill sets to drive the transformation. We need change makers who can bring in digital first mindset, who can adopt data to drive decision, who can deliver collaborative leadership and work across the aisle, and take an outcome-driven approach as opposed to outputs. So these are at PMI, we call these skills as a power skills, and we have been working to bring these skills, tools, and best practices to change makers and project managers of the world. So for us at PMI, the digital transformation is very real. And we were looking for a platform that can scale and provide such a highly personalized experience for our customers. Given our existing investment in Sitecore and its new capabilities, it has become a platform of choice for us to drive digital transformation journey at PMI.
So over the past 1.5, 2 years, we've been working with PMI now to make a number of different changes within your Sitecore environment and really helping to move forward your digital transformation. Some of those include building up a new storefront for e-commerce, migration of your Sitecore environment up to an Azure PaaS environment, implementing a headless implementation for your certification application, as well as a number of different engagements that are currently underway. How have these helped PMI?
Sure. So past 2 years, as you mentioned, we have made a significant progress towards our vision of a connected digital enterprise. We have taken an API first approach. We have implemented a headless architecture, adopted DevOps process across the organization. So these has helped us to be very nimble and launch and accelerate the launch of many digital products.
So PMI has always been offering a lot of information for project managers, but sometimes it's somewhat hard to find. The notion of being siloed and the effect that has and the reason why people do digital transformations. So how do you see this changing within PMI and the use of Sitecore?
Sure. So we have taken an approach of customer first, content second, and channel third. We're trying to understand the customers deeply. We're trying to segment the customers and consolidate the experience to create a cohesiveness across touchpoints, across digital touchpoints. So the Sitecore, having its headless capabilities and having given us enough content management capabilities, we have been building capabilities where we will serve these contents across channels.
Right. Can you give me an example of one of these sites?
So the snippets is one of the examples, something that we launched this year, which is trying to provide a bite-sized learning, whether it is a small reading, 5 minutes reading, or a podcast or a webinar. We're trying to understand the customer's context and provide a bite-sized and snippet-sized learning to the customers. And Standard Plus is another example where we're trying to integrate the actual standards and best practices with the how it is implemented in a particular segment or in an industry. Trying to bring the practical examples and templates of how a particular standard is rolled out in the industry together and offer them through a digital channel. The third example I could give is the Navigator, which is trying to provide a career guidance for change makers and project managers of the world, and helping them to set the goal. And using those the goals, we are leveraging ML and recommendation engine technologies to serve the right content and helping them to get their jobs done.
Can you give me a sense of the future and how project managers will interact with the new PMI platform?
So, PMI and project management has been a profession for the last 50 years. And over these years, this profession has solved world's most pressing problems and touched so many lives through very transformative initiatives. Over these years, with the help of our chapters and volunteers who are across the world, gained a lot of wisdom on how things needs to be executed, how the transformation needs to be driven in an organization. I think we will be delivering more and more digital capabilities for the project management, the change makers of the world. Whether you are a racing project manager or someone leading a large transformative initiative in the organization, or leading a change in the society, or just simply trying to get things done, I think the PMI will be the all things project management to provide the tools and guidance and templates that are necessary for you to get your job done.
So, in closing, I'd just like to mention, the fact that not all digital transformations are successful, right? It's difficult, it's challenging. So can you give some advice to organizations that are either planning or in the midst of a digital transformation to help them to get a successful outcome for their transformation?
Sure. There are many, and I will highlight few. And these lessons are not just new, right? Anytime you go through the large transformation, whether it's digital or not, this is something to keep in mind. I think people and culture are the biggest one that one needs to focus on when you're thinking about digital transformation. There will not be no shortage of ideas. It's all about being able to align the team and provide them the right skills and tools so they can execute against the outcome the transformation is looking for. The second is, we have to frequently validate the hypotheses and assumptions because we keep changing. As we learn more about the transformation, we use the data to validate the assumptions and hypotheses. We should encourage the teams to pivot frequently without fear. They shouldn't be worried about the sunk cost. So the pivoting frequently and learning from how you're implementing is very important. And third, I think it's all about having a very clear outcome defined and clearly defining how the success looks like and aligning the team to execute against those outcomes.
Well, thank you very much, Vangili. That was great. So I just wanted to say that it's been a real honor, both in the past and going forward, to be alongside the Project Management Institute and yourself as a leader, to be part of this digital transformation and to really be able to impact the world in the area of project management. Thank you, Vangili, for your time. Appreciate it, and hope everybody found this as enjoyable as I did.
Thank you, Howard, and happy to share our experiences.